The telephone shattered the silence. A shrill, insistent sound. It echoed in the empty house, a house shrouded in shadows. The ringing continued, each peal raising goosebumps on unseen arms. Who could be calling? The house was deserted, long abandoned, or so everyone thought.
What's that noise? Who could be calling at this hour in a place like this?
The ringing stopped. Silence descended heavier than before. The dust motes danced in the single ray of moonlight that pierced the gloom. The air hung thick and still.
Did it just stop? That's unsettling.
A floorboard creaked upstairs. The sound was soft, almost hesitant, like a whisper in the darkness. The silence deepened, pregnant with unspoken words and unseen terrors. The house stood on a hill overlooking the town, a once grand Victorian mansion now crumbling and neglected. Its windows were dark eyes, staring out at the world with a mournful gaze.
Locals whispered stories of the family who once lived there, a tragic tale of love, loss, and madness. They said the house was cursed, haunted by the echoes of their sorrow.
The house, with its gloomy presence, seemed to hold on to its secrets tightly. There were stories of strange occurrences, tales passed down through generations, whispered among the townsfolk, each adding their own layer of mystery and fear. The house stood as a silent witness to the passage of time, its walls holding secrets that no one dared to uncover, lights flickering on and off. It was as if the house itself was alive, breathing and reacting to the presence of the living. The flickering lights were just the beginning, a mere prelude to the unsettling events that would follow. Whispers carried on the wind, soft, almost imperceptible, yet unmistakably there. They seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once, filling the air with a sense of unease. Some said they could hear their names being called, others heard cries of anguish and sorrow, and always the ringing of the telephone, an old rotary phone that hadn't been connected for decades, yet it rang with a persistence that defied logic. Each ring was a reminder of the house's dark history, a call from the past that refused to be silenced, a phantom ring that sent chills down the spines of those who heard it. The sound was eerie, almost otherworldly, and it seemed to resonate deep within the soul. Those who dared to answer were met with silence, or worse, the faint sound of breathing on the other end.
Some said it was the ghost of the grieving mother, desperately trying to reach her lost children. Her sorrow was palpable, her cries echoing through the halls, a testament to a love that transcended death. She was often seen wandering the corridors, her eyes filled with an unending sadness. Others claimed it was the vengeful spirit of the betrayed husband, seeking to draw the living into his despair. His presence was marked by a cold, oppressive feeling, as if the very air around him was filled with his rage and bitterness. He was a figure of darkness, a reminder of the house's tragic past.
The house was a repository of sorrow, its walls echoing with the pain of its past inhabitants. Each room held a story, each corner a memory. The very structure seemed to groan under the weight of its history, a history filled with love, loss, betrayal, and despair. It was a place where the past and present coexisted, where the living and the dead were forever intertwined. The echoes of the past were not just memories, but living entities, forever haunting the halls of this forsaken place. Section 5, Voices from Beyond. This section delves into the eerie and often chilling tales of communication from the other side. Stories of haunted telephones were not uncommon. These tales have been passed down through generations, each one more spine-tingling than the last.
In folklore and ghost stories, the telephone often served as a conduit between the world of the living and the realm of the dead. It was believed that the ringing of a phone could be a harbinger of a message from beyond the grave.
A way for spirits to make their presence known. These spectral communications were often described as unsettling, with the phone acting as a bridge between two worlds.
There were real-life accounts too. People from various walks of life have reported receiving mysterious calls, often at odd hours of the night.
People claiming to have received calls from deceased loved ones. These calls were often brief but left a lasting impression on the recipients. Unexplained voices whispering their names, sending chills down their spines. These voices were often faint, barely audible, but unmistakably otherworldly, or simply the sound of breathing on the other end of the line. This eerie phenomenon has been the subject of much speculation and fear, leaving many to wonder about the true nature of these ghostly calls. Some believe these calls are a form of closure, a final goodbye from the departed. Others think they are a warning, a sign of unfinished business or unresolved emotions. Regardless of the interpretation, these stories continue to captivate and terrify. They serve as a reminder of the thin veil that separates our world from the unknown. Researchers and paranormal investigators have tried to document and understand these occurrences, but the mystery remains unsolved. The phenomenon of ghostly phone calls is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. Whether you believe in the supernatural or not, these stories of voices from beyond continue to intrigue and haunt us, reminding us of the unknown that lies just a phone call away. Section 6, the pull of the unknown. The allure of the unknown has always been a powerful force in human history. From ancient myths and legends to modern-day mysteries, the unknown captivates our imagination and stirs our deepest emotions. The human mind is drawn to the unknown. It's a natural curiosity that drives us to explore, to seek out answers, and to push the boundaries of our understanding. This curiosity is not just about finding answers, but about the journey itself, the thrill of discovery and the excitement of the unknown. We crave explanations for the unexplainable. When faced with mysteries, our minds work tirelessly to make sense of them. We create stories, theories, and explanations to fill the gaps in our knowledge. This need for understanding is a fundamental part of what makes us human. The possibility of something beyond our understanding both terrifies and fascinates us. The unknown can be a source of fear, but it can also be a source of wonder. It challenges us to think beyond the limits of our current knowledge and to imagine new possibilities. It is this fascination that keeps us glued to ghost stories, horror movies, and tales of the supernatural. These stories tap into our deepest fears and desires, allowing us to explore the unknown in a safe and controlled way. They provide a way for us to confront our fears and to experience the thrill of the unknown without the real-world risks.
We want to believe. We want to think that there is more to life and death than we can see. This belief gives us hope and comfort, especially in times of loss and uncertainty. It allows us to imagine that there is something greater than ourselves, something that connects us to the universe in a profound and meaningful way. We want to think that there is more to life and death than we can see. This desire to believe in something beyond our understanding is a powerful force that shapes our culture, our beliefs, and our actions. It drives us to seek out new experiences, to explore the unknown, and to push the boundaries of our knowledge. That perhaps our loved ones are not truly gone, but simply existing on a different plane of existence. This belief in an afterlife or a spiritual realm provides comfort and solace, helping us to cope with the loss of those we care about. It allows us to hold on to the hope that we will one day be reunited with our loved ones, and that their presence continues to influence our lives in ways we may not fully understand.
So if you found yourself in that empty house, the telephone ringing in the darkness, what would you do? Would you answer the call?
Would curiosity outweigh fear? Would you dare to listen to the voice on the other end of the line, to potentially connect with something beyond the veil of death?
The decision is yours, but be warned, sometimes it is best to let sleeping ghosts lie. Some secrets are not meant to be uncovered, and some calls are best left unanswered.
The choice is yours, but choose wisely, for you never know what awaits on the other side of the line.
The silence stretched on, broken only by the creaking of the old house. The phone remained untouched, a silent sentinel in the darkness. The unanswered call hung in the air, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding.
The question lingered. What if someone had answered? What secrets might have been revealed? Or what horrors unleashed?
The answer, like the house itself, remained shrouded in shadow.